Hi everybody, Vanquished Angel here, and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is going to be about religion in schools. And how this got brought up today was I was talking with my dad. I make it a point to call my dad once in a while because my mom passed away a few months ago and he gets bored, so I just call him and talk. Or sometimes when I just miss my mom, I call him to talk like I would usually call her. And today was one of those days. And so we were talking, just small talk, and somehow religion in school got brought up, and he said, well, they should bring religion back to school. And I said, why do you think that? And he didn't really answer, and then I said, well, let me explain why I asked that question. And I said, because it's unconstitutional. It is actually expressly forbidden for anything that receives government funding or any government institution to treat one religion as more valid than another. So if they're going to teach religion in school, they need to teach all religions, because they can't just teach one, because that's treating it more valid than the next religion, and the Constitution binds that from happening. And now, like, a lot of conservative people are like, yeah, religion in schools. Whose religion? And then you're like, oh, well, I believe in the Constitution. Really? Because you also say teach religion in schools, and, well, guess what? The Constitution kind of forbids that. And then, whose religion? Islam? Is that the one you want taught? So basically, the only time you actually agree with the Constitution, and that is when it fits your narrative. When it doesn't fit your narrative, or your narrative is called into question, then you just basically ignore those parts. And so I'm talking to my dad, and I said, there's problems with this. So what do you mean? And he said, well, he goes, well, they should have a place to pray if they want to pray. And I was like, well, they can pray anywhere if they want to pray. Like a real Christian will pray anywhere. If they're that dedicated, they're not worried about appearance. They're just going to pray. And people are like bullied in school. Well, here's the thing. I never saw anyone bullied for that in school. And I went to a pretty rough school in my area. And nobody was bullied for that. Actually, the bullying for that really doesn't happen. Like, I've seen bullies. I know what people are bullied for. That's not one of the things that was ever on my radar. And, but I'm okay with people praying in school. Go ahead and pray if you want to. It's nothing you have to hide. Nobody's judging you for it. Some people might laugh or be like, whatever, but that's it. It's not like they're going to go beat you up after school for it. That's not going to happen, most likely, in almost any situation. Now, being gay, yeah, you have to worry. Being from another country, you have to worry. But praying, no. And then, but then he's like, well, some people want Bible study. Well, I have a couple of viewpoints on this. I have no problem with Bible study. Like, sure, go ahead. Have the students arrange it. Provide a universal religious room if you want to in every school. The school I went to used to have smoking rooms. Not that we could smoke. They converted them into storage rooms. But, back when you could smoke in school as a high schooler, that's what those rooms are used for. You could convert one into a prayer room. Who cares? They can go there and pray if they want, but make it open to all religions. So Islam can go there. Christians can go there. Pagans can go there. Whomever. Just make it a universal prayer room for all students. Because then if we start teaching religion in school, whose religion's going to be taught? Yours. Let's hope, right? You guys want all this stuff, even though it's unconstitutional. And then you say, oh, I believe in the Constitution. No, you don't. You believe in the Constitution only as long as it fits your narrative. What if they were teaching paganism? Would you be okay with that? Or Islam? How about that? And people just are so dumb. But I'm okay with having this prayer room, and I don't even care if they want to have Bible study there. My question is why can't the church handle Bible study? Why does the Bible study need to be on taxpayers' money? The church gets 10% of everybody's income. What are they doing with that money? They can host a Bible study. They're really not feeding the poor. They're not, a little bit, I guess. But for that much money that they get, they ain't giving out that much. That's fairly obvious. So where's that money going? Why aren't they teaching Bible study? I mean, church is the appropriate place for it. Or home. And I said, you can learn religion at home. You don't need to learn it in the school. And parents are still like, well, they should teach it in the school. Well, no. Why? Are you not good enough teaching it at home? Are you not capable? Are you not Christian enough to teach it at home? Do you not actually believe? There's a lot of problems with that. And furthermore, if you think that these shootings are going to happen because God's not in the school anymore, well, where was God when that church was shot up? Waiting for an answer. That's not going to stop the shootings. So that's just kind of my take on religion and being taught in school. And I have a big problem with it, actually, if the teachers are going to teach it. First off, I am all for your right to have whatever and practice whatever religion you want to. You get down with yourself. You just get down with your bad self and do what you got to do. But don't force others to follow your religion. That's what the Constitution was really kind of getting at. It's not okay for you to force all students to pray. That's the real reason why the church wants religion in the school. They're going to make up all kinds of reasons. They're to say, oh, people are going to be immoral. Well, the most immorality is in the Bible Belt. Do your research on that one. That's the highest rates of STDs, infidelity, divorce, child sex trafficking, child pornography, all doing right there on the Bible Belt. So that isn't a valid excuse. They just want to force their religion on children, get them while they're young, and that's really their goal. Nobody's that stupid to believe that anything else is their goal. But I'm all for it. If you can practice whatever religion you want, your children can practice whatever religion they want, go ahead and pray in school. And I even had a high school friend, too, that was like, I'm glad my children go to a school where they can pray. And I just kind of thought, you? I knew you in high school. This is a girl. You were sleeping around. You were doing drugs. You still do that stuff when your kids are away. I saw you not too long ago. I don't judge you for it. It's your life. But then on Facebook, you're all like, I'm the Virgin Mary. And then when I catch you out in the streets, you're like Mary Magdalene, But that's usually the case, actually. That's most often the case. Most people in the church are there like, oh, look, I'm praying, I'm here, I'm being seen, look at me, good Christian. And when they leave, it's a different story. So, but I don't think it needs to be taught in school. Sorry if that offends you, but it offends me that people try to force their religion on others. So, anyway, all right, thanks for listening, and have a good day.